Hello everybody, I'm Phantom, and today, as you can tell, I've got a slightly different layout going on. I'm afraid you guys aren't going to be able to have the usual model that I use being used right now, because the camera that I actually use to record me moving around, that is then translated into data so that my model will move around, is the one I am using to record the desk. So, I'm actually going to be taking today and building a RX-78-2 Gundam. Entry grade. As you can see lined up over here on the left, or I guess right for you guys. I like Gunpla. I've been building them for a little bit. I have my master grade Barbados and a little 144 standard sized full Glanzo over there. I have a couple others that I still have not built yet, but when I was at Target getting some groceries, I saw this nice little entry grade RX-78, and the RX-78 is kind of just it's the Gundam. It's the standard, the staple Gundam. And I have nippers here, even though it does say that it's not necessarily needed. I still have them just in case. And yeah, I'm just gonna relax, build some Gunpla, and talk and hang out. So, it looks like this doesn't have a lot going for it as far as complexity. It looks like there's just 2 colored panels here, and then 2 standard white ones, and then, of course, a little guide on how to build it. But it looks like it's just 3 little pages, 3 short little pages of instruction. So this shouldn't be too complicated of a build, but it looks like the first thing to build is the head. So first things first, before getting any farther, I'm going to open these up, get all the panels out, so I'll have easy access to them. Recently, Target has been starting to have a few Gunpla on their shelves, and since they started showing up there, I got here, let me grab it. I got a nice little real grade Exia here, which I think would be lots of fun to build. And then I do have a Gujin Full City Rebake that I bought a while ago but never got around to actually building. So that would, if building these Gunpla turns out to be a popular thing, then yeah, I'll definitely do more of it. I love making Gunpla, and I'll take any excuse to continue doing so. So that should be all that I need. Alright, so let's get this started. I haven't been having too many ideas come to me over the past couple of days as far as content that I could do. And it's not like I'm drying up mentally or anything like that. It's more of a situation of I am on new medication, and I'm actually just to the point where over the past couple of days I have been hitting max dosage for said medication, and it has been making doing things a little bit hard. I've been sleeping for most hours of the day, multiple times a day, and to make matters worse, I am now in a position where I kind of need to decide for myself exactly how much of the medication I want to be taking. But yeah, I was actually able to wake up at a half decent time today, so I think I found that sweet spot as far as medication goes. I've been wanting to stream. I just really haven't had a situation where I've had enough time open. Like, I wanted to stream this, honestly. But, as I said just a moment ago, I haven't really had a chance to. So this... Hopefully my shaky hands won't make this a little bit too difficult to put together for you guys. And I'm sorry about the little bit of a ramshackle setup. this is kind of a last-second idea, so having my hands constantly in view of the camera wasn't really something that I put too much time or effort into thinking about. And this is a entry grade Gundam. It is going to be very small, especially compared to these guys. I have my, like I said, my master grade Barbados over here, and then right next to him the high grade full Glanza. But like I was saying a little bit ago, I was considering streaming this, but I, one, knew it wouldn't take me too long to build it, so I might as well record it and edit it, and two, didn't know if I would be able to get enough time out of the day open for me to actually stream. Either way, that's the head. Finished. Next up is the body. That's enough talking about medication, all that depressing talk. I'm afraid I don't know too much what to talk about. I've been trying to actually get into watching anime again lately. There are a lot of them that have kind of built up on my to watch later list. A few examples would be the next season of Mushoku Tensei came out. I kind of grew up on anime thanks to my uncle. It's been kind of nice to get back into actually watching stuff again. And I should be able to pop this into here. It has hips. The Gundam has hips. There's the main torso. Almost entirely finished. I gotta put what looks like the neck and the shoulder joints on it still. Looks like there's still a back piece that needs to go on yet. There we go. Got his little jetpack on him. Very nice. That's one page already finished. Holy crap. Alright, I guess up next is the arms. I wish I could provide a higher fidelity block of content here by having a better positioned and higher quality camera, but I'm afraid I'm kind of stuck using what I got. I'm not exactly making bank right now. What's another thing to talk about? I've been keeping up with the Riot Games' Arcane anime on Netflix. And I made a tweet about it where I basically said that, as per usual, the people over at Riot Games did an absolutely terrible job when it comes to marketing the thing that they made. With how much they shoved the ever-living hell out of that show into my face constantly. I did not care even a tiny bit about it, and I was over it weeks before it actually premiered. But also in standard Riot Games fashion, everything but League of Legends is good. The show is very good, and I will not spoil it, but I do recommend everybody to watch it. It is well done. Unless you don't have Netflix. Without giving anything away about the show Arcane, if you're like me and you've seen the metric shitload of ads that they've dropped, they're just constantly showing off Jinx and Vi nonstop, that is not the show. I think it'd be better to categorize the show not as the origin story of Jinx and Vi, but more the origin story and the rise of Piltover and Zaun as a superpower, which is obviously much more interesting than just following Jinx and Vi around. Every character besides Jinx, Vi, and Caitlyn seem to be well fleshed out and much more interesting to watch. I've got both the upper arms here done. Something that has been kind of cool is me and a couple of my friends pitched together to get the family pack thing for the Nintendo Switch, and it's been kind of cool going on that. I've been considering making a video because a couple weeks ago I played Mario 64 and I wanted to see if the emulator that I have works better or if the emulator that Nintendo themselves make works better. Because I remember directly feeling like the physics weren't necessarily working correctly when I played through on my emulator. So I kind of want to load both of them up side by side and get an actual like comparison to see if I really was actually having difficulty or if I'm just a big crybaby and was complaining about stuff when there was actually nothing wrong and I was just bad at video games. There we go. Our little guy has arms. Look at him. He looks so happy. Let's give him a head. Properly pop that onto the neck joint. There we go. He's pretty dang close to being almost halfway done. Now I gotta make the waist and then the legs. Sweet, there's the waist, done. It looks like they put the legs on the waist before putting the waist on the rest of the body. So alright, now I can assemble the feet. There we go. Foot assembled. Not foot, feet assembled. Both feet. There we go. 2 feet. And bottom part of the legs. It's coming together. I really do enjoy building Gunpla. That's both legs finished. 1 piece away from both legs being finished. I still need the joint. Now I need to slap these onto the waist. I got a nice little pair of legs. I got 2 halves of a Gundam. These 2 guys get to go on the little ball joints right there. Very cool. Like that, those legs are done. Now, I think it's just putting the weapons together. Yeah. Cool. I'll get those clipped out. Cross or star on the red, smack that onto the yellow. Hey boys, got a shield made. I think I will put it on the arm. There's the shield on the arm. And I need to put the gun together quick. There we go. That's the last cut. Now the rest is just assembly. Nice, 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 nice. And now, the final connection. Boom. Haha, I love him. Look at him. Oh, I love him. It's so simple, but I love it. Let's put them side by side over here with my Barbados. Just to give an example of the size of it. Oh, my Barbados' hand is coming off. Okay, Barbados, stay together. There you go. I think his hand's back in one piece now. And then that picture will go in the video. So it'll be up on screen right now. I love the Barbados. I honestly think the Barbados is my favorite. Not just build, but even like Gundam wise. Close second would probably have to be the Exia. And I know Iron Blooded Orphans is pretty hit or miss when it comes to Gundam fans, but I personally love the show. I absolutely love the show. And immediately when I saw that they had a Master Grade Barbados, I bought it. I wish they had a Master Grade Barbados Lupus Rex. Or at least one that doesn't just fall apart. Oh, speaking of falling apart. My dear boy lost his sword, but whatever. I'll figure out where it goes after. But yeah, that's that. That's that build. Here, you can kind of see him next to a standard 144 over here. They're roughly the same height, about the same build. Obviously, the entry grade RX-78 is a little bit more simple. Isn't quite as dynamic with as many moving parts, but I like it. I enjoyed that actually. That was a nice, fun, short little build. I spent about 50 minutes putting them together. And I wasn't even trying to do it fast or anything. It just didn't take too long, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's entry grade for a reason. If it would take someone who's built master grades and 144s a while to make, it wouldn't be very entry grade now, would it? But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you aren't already, subscribe. If you want to see more of this, then leave a comment saying so if you have any other ideas as well. And as usual, I'm not good at goodbyes, so see you later.